there is a podcast called Haystacks in Hell, Season 2, Episodes 6, 7, and 8, where I go into detail on why I left. Hi, my name is Charlie, and 5 years ago, I ran away from home in the middle of the night. I was originally born in Khabarovsk, Russia, and got adopted by an American couple and moved to Virginia. The family that adopted me was part of the Seventh-day Adventist cult. They also did a lot of unsafe things towards me, which prompted me to run away in the middle of the night, June 10th, 2018. My friend Tiffany picked me up at 3:30 in the morning. The first day in Georgia, we did a lot of just touristy stuff, but I am quick on my feet and I got a job. I was able to finish my schooling and get my life together. There was a couple that went to church with me growing up, and they offered to move from a 1-bedroom apartment to a 2-bedroom apartment to accommodate me. But they lived back in Virginia, so I moved all the way back. After 2.5 years of living with them in Virginia, they wanted to move back to Spokane, Washington. So we did a long 7-day road trip during COVID. When we got to Washington, I ended up having my appendix and an ovarian cyst burst at the same time. However, about 1.5 years into living in Spokane with the couple that took me in, something happened, and that couple is under investigation with the Department of Health. But I will say that I did end up moving out on Thanksgiving 2 years ago. Since moving out, things have been hard. I'm not gonna lie about that. But also things have been really beautiful at the same time. I guess there was a silver lining after all.
Like, hell really, and just to skip forward quickly, she's now in this position where she's, she admits it's tough, and there's days which she doesn't, want to do stuff, and there's tough days, but she's still there standing, she's there smiling, she's got a dog. So, she's doing really well for herself. And just going back to the start, like, first of all, being born in Russia and then being adopted by Americans, straight away that is a unbelievably huge change. I mean, quite literally the opposite side of the world, in two massively different cultures and upbringings and stuff like that. And, just that on its own is, hard enough. But then when you get, she mentions the couple that adopted her were part of this cult that, I don't know much about it, and she didn't really tell us much about it, but it doesn't sound like the most positive environment to be brought up in and the most beneficial. So, that sounds really tough as well. And, it sounds like she had a very topsy-turvy kind of childhood and a really tough one. And, she says she's got a really good friends, and she mentions Tiffany at the start, who picked her up at 3:30 in the morning, I think it was, and they go there and then drive 45 minutes back and then staying at a friend's house, and then moving in with a different couple, in Washington, and then that going kind of wrong. She mentions they're under investigation, obviously can't speak on that. So it sounds like it's been a really tough few years for her, but as I say, she's battled on, she's been resilient, she's still going. She's doing really well for herself, and who knows, in a couple more years she'll be doing even better, and then even better and even better. So, she's had a tough start in life, but she's really making the most of the opportunity she's now